When we were kids, there used to be magazines that would come out and they would always talk about the horrible rumors that were going around. And today we're going to talk about some of these, some of them that came true, some of them that weren't true, but it doesn't matter because all of them are worth talking about today on Podcast Rock City Live. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City. And with me this week, not Sunny Hollywood Pooney. The man, the myth, the legend, Joey Casada.
Welcome back, everyone, to the #1 rated KISS podcast in all of the universe. What a beautiful day it is. Look, the sun is shining. We got no Sunny Pooney to bring us down. What a marvelous day.
I want to tell you, okay, before I do that, I got to tell you, and right there, the lovely and also talented Goddess of Thunder herself, Lee. Hi, Lee.
Hi, everybody.
You know, something, your t-shirt's cracking me up right now because it's Dante, but from Clerks, I think I just stumbled across, does he have a podcast called Dante's Inferno?
I think he's got a podcast.
Yeah, I stumbled across it today, but I didn't get a chance to click. Okay, it's not a Clerks podcast, but you guys all, I'm sure,
We
love
love Clerks, though.
Okay, all right. So
before we get into the thick of things, can I just say how amazing we never talk about it enough. The intro music, all the music we're using, the classic '78 stuff. Oh my God, it is. I haven't gone back and revisited it in a little while. I got to go back and revisit all three of those records. Those, if people don't know, those are some of the greatest KISS records, period.
Kiss-ish.
It's so incredible. Check it out. My buddy Joe McGinnis, unfortunately, Tom passed away recently, and Charlie Benante's on the new record. It's incredible stuff. Check out Classic '78, guys.
Yeah, it's amazing. So much to talk about. There's so much happening. But one of the things that I want to mention real quick is we're in the middle of the week right now, and Eric Carr's birthday is coming up on the 11th, I believe it is. And so we'll probably talk more about that next week.
Who's in the middle of the week?
Huh?
You said we're in the middle of the week.
Oh, I meant his birthday's in the middle of the week. What's today? The 3rd?
Sunday.
6th, right? So it would be, next week. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. So make sure you guys tune in. And I'm doing this all on my own because Hector's still gone. So
we couldn't go to Hector's friends, Pedro or somebody.
Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. It's all good. But Hector, I don't know what's going on with Hector.
Hold on.
So
Joe, Hector didn't get deported or anything, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, boy. Let's not.
I think he's here legally. Yes.
Oh,
so
he married in, didn't he?
Yes. Let's go ahead and get to the news.
Podcast Rock City News.
So what you're seeing right here is Fanboy. It's this weekend in Knoxville, Tennessee. I will be there. If you guys are going to be there, please, if you see me, come over and say hi. And the reason why I'm going, well, there's a few reasons why I'm going. Helen Hunt. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Look, William Shatner's going to be there.
I met him. He was nice.
Everybody that I'm Billy D. Williams,
Alex
Gene
Baldwin
Simmons will be there. Hey,
What?
hey,
How
Joey,
much? What do we
take a
got to
guess.
pay?
Take a guess how much an autograph is for Gene Simmons.
Just an autograph.
I
Just a
say 150.
Lee?
200.
Okay, so and I am going to get one autograph on my record player because my record player's got Peter and Ace on it, and I'd like to get
Oh.
Gene and Paul eventually. So my record player, okay, it's $300.
I'm glad I got all stuff I needed.
It's $300 for any autograph, Joe.
No. So it's $250 if you want it on something flat, and
Oh.
$300 if
For
it's
special.
bulky, I guess.
What's
Steve
it?
is going to be there from Blue's Clues.
Listen, I get it. Listen, a lot of these people, I love that they do these conventions, and a lot of these people,
They're
this
fun.
is their income. This is their
Yeah,
their
it's fun.
payday. Everyone's there. They got to charge all this money for their autographs and their pictures and stuff like that. But
Right.
some of these people, like Gene, come on, dude. I mean,
He doesn't need to do
come
that.
on. I get it because then
It's
you'll be
heaven.
signing 1,000 autographs. That would be the reason why to at least raise the prices. But you're better off I'd rather him lower the prices, set a limit of a time, and then that's the end of that.
Yep. Billy
He's
D.
also
Williams
having a
autograph.
bass thing though, Joe, where you
Yes,
can do a bass class.
You can do a bass class with him too. I
Which
didn't
I'd
even
love
look
to,
into
but
that.
I'm not paying like $5,000 for that.
And you get a bass and all that, but I'm not doing that. Billy D. Williams autograph is $350.
Really?
I've never
Really
been
deep,
just
really
in my whole life. I've never been an autograph person. That stuff means nothing to me. To me, the way I think about stuff like that is if you're going to pay for something like that, not to take anything away from people who love that stuff. I get it. And I'm a collector. I collect stupid toys. So trust me, I get it. I just think something like that, if you're paying for it, it means nothing. I'd rather meet someone and hang out with someone, or, happenstance meet someone in an airport, get an autograph, stuff like that. If you're just waiting online and spending $300, $400, $500 for an autograph, it almost sours the meaning behind it.
Okay,
Especially
I
if
get
you
that
already have
100%.
like 10 or 20 of them. Why do you need any more? of
Yeah,
Gene
no, I get
Simmons?
that 100%.
I got enough
I'm-
Gene Simmons autographs.
I'm really at this point right now where I have like 3 things that I need completed. If I don't get them completed, so be it.
All I
So
need
be
is
it.
Paul on my picture
your
disc.
picture
All
disc.
I need, literally.
If I
when
don't,
is Paul going to do a convention?
yeah, if I don't get them all done, so be it. Whatever happens, happens. This is an opportunity. Karen got it for me for my birthday. So I'll get one autograph. It'll be signed on the record player.
Bruce is going to
And
be
then-
there too.
Bruce is going to be there too. Guess how much Bruce's autograph is?
80.
Joey,
$100.
$50.
What a guy. What a sweetheart.
Yeah, if I read it right, I'm pretty sure I did. It was $50. Okay, so
love
there's still even more news. So I want to make sure that I show you guys this. Now the picture I used is not from the Ozzy show yesterday, but it is of the outfit from that Charlie Benante was wearing. Now I saw. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. I was when I saw Metallica last month, I noticed that he had a 3 on the back of his. I thought it was a T-shirt, and it turned out to be one. I don't. Is that the actual what Peter had on his back, or is it a little different?
I think that's what Peter. I mean, it's not the actual one because it's what Charlie wears now. He had it made, but that's what Peter had. That 3 with that little tail on the end of it. Charlie's been wearing this. I've seen him wear this a lot during all his Pantera shows. So he's always doing obviously doing a tribute to Peter.
Oh,
We
cool.
just mentioned it. He's on the classic 78 stuff. He loves Peter, and rightfully so. It's one of his biggest influences.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
For you guys that don't know, when the last Classic 78 album came out, he came on the show and did an interview with us and talked about it. And of course, for like 2 minutes near the end, I had to fanboy on him because Anthrax was one of my favorite bands when I was in high school. Loved them. And I'm just saying. So, and he was so nice. And the whole time he was being interviewed, he had the pictures like these behind him, and they were Peter. So
Oh,
I believe
Peter.
if I'm remembering that correctly.
Charlie's great. I mean, listen, guys, it's time. They just did the Sabbath tribute I would love to see a Kiss ventured thing like that, because there are these bands that obviously Ozzy was sitting down the whole time. He has Parkinson's. He couldn't stand up, but he still sounded really good.
He did.
He listen, sitting in a throne, still had that Ozzy vibe. All the bands, the musicians, Sabbath themselves sounded good. It's great to see these bands get honored this way, right? And I would love to see all of the bands coming up. Sabbath's a little bit older than all these other bands, right? Zeppelin, I don't know if ever had this type of event, right? I'd love to see this happen for everyone. It's a great send-off. And listen, not that the end of the road wasn't, but my take on that last concert where, it's pretty well publicized, but I wish Kiss did something like this where all the members, that meant a lot to Jakey Lee to get up there, even if it wasn't with Ozzy, to just be up there being honored with those members. I'd love to see all the Kiss members get their moment like that. Get Bruce up there with an all-star band to honor some of his legacy in an event like this. Kiss Vegas could be something like this, and I wish it was.
Jakey Lee is my favorite Ozzy guitar player. I just always loved him, and then he proved it to everybody when he got in Badlands, because that was awesome. Lee, did you get to see any of the Ozzy show?
No, I just saw a
Black
little
Sabbath.
video. I saw a clip of Ozzy coming up in the throne and singing, and he sounded really good.
Yeah, I thought he sounded pretty good too. I did see a video where it was it Randy Rhoads' sister, I think, made a speech. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. It was hard to hear what was going on, but they were basically talking about Randy Rhoads, and then I heard, was the singer from Disturbed there? Was he singing?
I heard
he got booed.
Oh, yes.
Why
What
would that
happened?
happen?
Well, I think there's some allegation, there was some stuff that came out that he did some inappropriate stuff with some
really?
underage people, and
Oh boy.
Allegedly.
yeah. So I believe
boy.
that's what happened. I don't know for sure.
I saw
Yeah,
Lizzie Hale sing a song on a video.
Lizzie Hale was
She
there.
sounded
Yeah. All right, and there's still some more news that I want to make sure. There's actually a couple more things I want to make sure you guys get them all. Brute, there's an interview here. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but it's a Bruce Kulick story, and it was it just came out just a few days ago. It says, as we mark 40 years since the release of Asylum, I always put Kiss in there. Bruce Kulick looks back on his official debut as Kiss's lead guitarist, an interview by Ken Sharp. Ken Sharp gets all the interviews. I sat and ate with him one time. I'll tell you guys off the air about that one day.
Oh boy.
I ate on the cruise with him. He sat down because I had interviewed him. I don't know, maybe the day before, and he recognized me and walked over and had a seat. We had a long conversation. It was funny. So you guys, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do go and check that out, because I'm just saying, we all love Bruce, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I think there's one more thing. Joey, you had something.
Yeah, so let me just make sure I have the date correct. This Friday, Xander and Peter Arquette are relaunching the Kiss Museum Friday night, July 11th at 6 p.m. I don't know if you guys knew the backstory, but I think Xander either partially bought it or bought the full Kiss Museum. So they will be relaunching that this Friday night at 6 p.m. Can't wait. Xander is incredible. One of the only Kiss podcasts out there that we really enjoy. Kiss Army things, just so much fun. That's a double Joe on the screen. We don't need to see that.
We get two Joes
It
tonight.
is.
That's worse than a Poonie up in that corner.